Good morning from June. Is that right?
June 1st.
June 1st. It's June 1st.
Yay.
We beat the second thunderstorms you probably saw, but this kind of looked like a refugee camp a while back. We've hung everything, tent fly, all of our clothing, raincoats, everything out to dry. Last couple remaining things that we're waiting. We have Missy's shirt, which is probably the quickest to dry by the beautiful flowers. My awesome cap there. But we are packed up. We're kind of in a very damp pack up. We got a lot of wet stuff in our packs, but sun will come back out hopefully today. Pulling the weather now, and we'll see if we can get everything dry during break. That was our first absolute downpour in quite a while, like all out, just hell break loose downpour.
It wasn't so bad. It's just everything gets so wet, you know. But it wasn't bad. I mean, walking in it was fine. I had my umbrella out, but I was still a downpour. So
I could have put my raincoat on before everything was dripping, but that's my bad.
Well, if you would have, everything still would have been dripping.
Yeah, it would have been better with this coat.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah. So everything's wet or damp. It kind of dried overnight a little bit, but it's still just
but not much. It's still really damp.
Yeah, just even in the air.
In the fog and everything.
If you look up, you can still see clouds up in the trees.
The bad thing about a heavy rainstorm is it takes you a day or two to dry out. Yeah. We've had 2 heavy rainstorms in a row the last 2 days. So.
Like 3. It's been terrible.
Like 3.
It is. It's been 3. We had 2 in one day.
So we'll get packed up, see what we can find. No deer for 40 minutes in camp this morning.
Yeah.
So we're really happy to see that little ball in the sky up there.
I know, right? Isn't that nice?
It's our current trail or rock scramble. Sometimes these smaller rocks are worse. Can't get a good step on them. They're all pointing up and over. I like these big boulders better. Just like that. Another obstacle course completed. That's some good bouldering over a water supply right there.
Difficult with wet, mossy rocks. Even if you're not wet, moss is slick, guys. Slick.
I would agree. The only moss I know is Joe, and he's pretty slick.
Shout out to Joe. That's a good one.
So we got a whole bunch of weird little options coming up. I think in a mile or 2 there is a road where you can hitch into a town which is 8 miles off. And then a little farther there's a road that has a 1.7 hitch to a gas station for a really small resupply, or a 1.6-ish to some type of hostel. It's really not a hiker hostel, but it's available there. And then past that, a good bit is the possibility of 4 Pines Hostel. They're a good 30 miles ahead of us, but they come to multiple road passings, so once we figure out what we're gonna do, we'll let you know. Bam! We're in a pasture.
What the hell?
Oh, well, if nothing else, that breeze is nice.
Yeah, that's for sure. Is that a bridge over there?
It's power line.
Oh, looks like a bridge.
Want to see a hiker and drying party? Everybody drying out their gear beside a road. Gotta love it. Now that the rain has passed, for now, 3 days in a row, everybody's having fun. And this is how you do laundry on the trail. Well, the first part is walking through heavy rain for the wash. And this is the dry. That's right. You're seeing underwear.
Your underwear.
Yeah, works out pretty good. By the end of the day, if it doesn't rain again, you've got some dry clothing. We'll say hello to the Kefir Oak, the largest oak tree in the southern Appalachians. And we'll take a little look. Today's full of surprises. Oh, step up there, hot buns. Step right up, step right up. See how big that thing is?
Look it, it's huge.
Pictures probably don't do justice, but that thing was large. Now, a group of people watching the videos are probably from Charleston, South Carolina, because we live there. And no, it definitely is no angel oak, but it is very impressive. A long ways out there. Can you see the power lines cut through the mountain there? Right about there. It's a long ways. That's what we just hiked down from, that mountain. And now we're going back up to the same elevation. But why not drop 1,300 feet to go back up 1,500 feet? You see Missy's got her dome of delight there because it's hot as hell and we're in an open pasture. No shade. As a ginger, I'm about ready to melt. All right, I'm gonna go find some shade. Oh dear God. Oh yeah. Temperature just dropped about 20 degrees. Whew. All right, back to hiking. They say that we should check out the rock herons on top of this mountain here. Well, that's pretty impressive. So there you go, Karen. Hi, Karen. It's Karen.
It's a big Karen. It's crazy. See? That's a big guy. Because I'm short.
They just keep appearing and appearing.
It's kind of creepy all of a sudden.
It's a little creepy. We are absolutely not by a road. You know, you have a lot of piles that look like that. Don't know why they're there, untouched. And then you have some that are built very nicely, especially for the size of these rocks. So we're looking for home for tonight. There is a shelter that I guess is an asinine steep 0.4 down, and I'm really trying to avoid that. So we'll see where we end up. We should have some data soon. Hi.
Tell the people what you did.
Missy's gonna tell on me. So we ended up at the walkway that or the road that was the 8-mile hitch to Newton. Found out there's a second way to get there. So a couple days later, you're a like 0.5 or a small amount from Newton, but we passed that up because we didn't really need it. Saw some great views today, but last night I really didn't eat. Wasn't feeling hungry, but also just didn't really eat. And we were dry camping, so didn't eat much. And the second half today, it hit me hard. Could barely get up the mountains. Just slugging along. The mountain, you guys. That never happens. Yeah, so Missy beat me up the mountains. Most of the mountaintops, it's fine. It's just exerting the energy to get up to the top. But so I think we made it like, what was it, Miss? 10? 9, 8?
I think 10.
Yeah. So we made it 10 miles today. Oh well, what you gonna do? Not every day is the perfect hiking day, and because I chose not to eat last night, today was not the one. However, the terrain was nice. Your standard one really tough climb in Virginia, and the rest is at the top or somewhat flat, so not too bad. Tomorrow I'm probably gonna have to run down 0.4 to grab some water. That's where the shelter is, off the AT by 0.4, and then back up, and then we'll hike out. So we ended up at, do you know the name of the shelter?
No.
We ended up at this shelter. I'll flash it up, but we didn't hike down to it. We're just camping at the top. Kind of squeezed our tent in here, so we are dry camping again, but we still cooked. So
It starts with an S.
it starts with an S.
Yeah, Sarver.
Yeah, there you go.
Sarver Shelter.
Sarver Shelter. Yep, that sounds right.
Thanks, Judy. You're welcome.
That's pretty much it for tonight. Gonna sign off. A few miles short of the goal, but what you gonna do?